Good evening, I'm Brady Gallagher. Coming up in tonight's newscast, coffee and conversations and intramural sports.
And I'm Steve Majiri with an update on KU football and field hockey. We also have Katie Pressler with your Kutztown weather forecast. Newsbreak begins now.
Last Wednesday at the AF, controversy struck when religious activists came to preach. A public debate sparked when religious demonstrators coming from Philadelphia claimed that they only wanted to spread the message of God. However, to many passing students, their message was perceived as offensive and hateful, which sparked further debate and even cursing and yelling. According to students interviewed, it was not the religious message that was offensive, but the blatant lack of respect for other religions other than Christianity.
That most of us don't know who this God is, the importance that the Bible reveals who God is.
Everyone has right to free speech. Though I don't agree with him, he has a right to say what he wants to say. There's just kind of a different way to go about it. He seemed very hostile with my questions.
I understand it because it's a reaction.
Tune in next time to get the full scoop of what happened from Newsbreak's own field reporter Hayden Campaign. Many students enjoy a good cup of coffee and a good conversation. Today's topic, presentation skills for the workplace. KU alumnus Bob Rue explains strong presentational skills are critical for success in any field. The point of the conversation was to help students build confidence and improve presentation styles by learning how to build relationships with your audience, structure your presentations, and deliver with high impact. The night included interactive exercises and light dinner. The event was co-sponsored by the Alumni Relations Office. Internships are a great way to get students' names out there, but job shadowing or externships can have the same effect as well. Externships are a great way to explore and confirm your major and career field. Tomorrow from 3 to 3:50, come out to the Stratton Administration Center to learn how to arrange externships, network with professionals, and gain experience. The event is free and all students are encouraged to attend. So, Steve, what kind of internship or externship would you like?
Well, I hear our department has an internship at the Maury Show, where I get to, captivate the hearts of America by mending dysfunctional relationships through the power of babies out of wedlock. Wait, hold on. Oh, lie detector determined I was lying. Apparently I don't want that internship. Guess not. We'll be right back after this.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
So Steve, the weather has been unseasonably warm lately.
It's been very unseasonably, just like my wardrobe. Katie, what's the weather going to look like?
All right, guys, we've been experiencing some mild climate. Today we were at a 59 cloudy, dropping down to a low of 55. Tomorrow we will be experiencing some precipitation, so prepare for that. Looking at the 5-day forecast, Thursday and Friday we are both cloudy and a bit of sun. Highs are in the 40s. Saturday we are getting some sunlight, thank God, high of 43, low of 28. But then Sunday we have some snow coming in, so prepare for that. Monday we are back to cloudy with some sun, high of 42, low of 26. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Katie. Intramural sports are unknown to many students at Kutztown, but all students who participate enjoy them. To give an introduction about what intramurals are about, here's Tyler Snyder with the story.
At the low cost of $5 per player, intramural sports are a fun way for students to exercise and stay healthy. With a variety of sports to choose from, there is a little something for everybody to enjoy.
I think from just students playing intramurals, it's a great way to meet new people. It gets them out and active. Most of our games are 30 to 45 minutes long, so it gets them out active 2 times a week playing. And it also helps people to that competitiveness, what they're missing from when they played in high school, but also as students, just an opportunity to escape from the class and all that, an opportunity to just blow off a little extra steam when they're out there.
Students can create their own teams as a team captain, join a team that has already been created, or even sign up as a free agent and join a team in need of players. No matter how you play, intramural sports gives you plenty of opportunities to make friends and compete against your fellow Kutztown colleagues.
Intramurals in general, I play football and dodgeball. I think there's like a nice mixing of competitiveness and relaxedness. You don't need to be too serious, but it does get pretty competitive.
It gets kids out and working like other sports that they don't normally play. It's supposed to be fun, it's interactive, you meet people that you wouldn't usually meet because they're kids that aren't in your major playing. And it just keeps you active. If you don't want to go to the gym, just go play a sport for an hour or so. There's so many people doing it, and there's so many people having fun doing it. And I mean, hey, there's a cool free prize at the end, and that's the best thing for college students.
Intramural sports are a good way for students to get out and get active. It teaches them to work as a team and gives them a positive way to relieve stress. From the Michael Opaque Fieldhouse, I'm Tyler Snyder, reporting for Newsbreak.
As we all know, students are not allowed to have pets in the dorms, and many off-campus locations have the same rule. But this Thursday, Kutztown is having one of their mini pet therapy days. With finals approaching, this is a great way to take a break from work and studying to receive some canine therapy. The event will be held from 10 to noon in the McFarland Student Union building. I always love the pet therapy days.
Puppies and Blink-182. The 2 things in this world that bring out my feminine side. Coming up next in sports, I have football and field hockey updates. Stay tuned.
4, 3, 2.
I'm J.R. Aquila. I graduated from Kutztown in 1982. Now I'm the event producer director here at Comcast Sportsnet Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Jim Bolden, and I graduated from the program in 1986. I'm now a business correspondent for CNN in London.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Choose Kutztown University.
And now sports. The KU football team fell in a hard-fought shootout to PSAC rival Shippensburg this past weekend by a final score of 37-32. The Golden Bears nearly mirrored the Red Raiders' high-octane offense in nearly every offensive category. After an early KU field goal, KU quarterback Chad Barton drops back, escapes the pocket, sets his feet, and then chucks it 70 yards down the field to Cody Reed for the touchdown, which is one of his 2 scores on the day. The score ended up giving KU a double-digit lead early on in the first quarter. Later on, after 2 possessions, quarterback Chris Lawshe throws it up in the air where it is intercepted by Jalen Nieves to give KU field position just at their own 29-yard line. KU would then cap off by finishing a 71-yard drive, which was capped off by a touchdown pass from Barton to Kellen Williams to give KU a 19-6 lead at halftime. After giving up another field goal, KU throws the ball in the end zone where Anthony Castillo was found wide open in the end zone for his first career touchdown to extend KU's lead to 26-16. However, the Red Raiders would then score 21 unanswered points to finish off their comeback. Chad Barton continued his impeccable play under center by throwing for 340 yards and 4 scores, which adds to his tally of 26 on the season, which is good for 3rd in the conference and 14th in Division II. Defensively, linebacker Sam Dugan finished with a game-high 12 tackles, which will increase his team-leading total to 83 on the year. The Golden Bears will include their 99th season of football next Saturday against Clarion University. KU lost a heartbreaker to the Golden Eagles last year by a final score of 39-38. They will look to avenge the loss and finish with their first winning record since 2012. The 13 seniors will participate in their last game in the maroon and gold and are the last vestige of the program's one and only championship season in 2011. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 p.m. at Memorial Stadium. In other sports, the KU field hockey team dropped a heartbreaking loss to PSAC rival Millersville this past weekend. The Marauders were currently ranked 2nd in the entire nation and had defeated the Golden Bears 6-1 earlier this season. During the game, seniors Samantha Jacobson and Rachel Sanders were honored for their 4 years in the maroon and gold. We will cut here to the early part of the first quarter, where we see MU's Kayla Bixler feed Rachel Dickinson to bring MU up 1-0. Later on, near the end of the first half, we see Caitlin Zapp scoring a one-timer set up by Dickinson to increase the Millersville lead to 2-0 heading into the half. Despite surrendering 2 goals, goalkeeper Kayla Denlinger managed to send back 7 MU shots, including this great glove save here. The Golden Bears kept their finger on the trigger throughout the second half, but were unable to find the net as MU cruised on to win 2-0. Despite the loss, the Golden Bears still find themselves deep in the maelstrom of the playoff hunt and will need a bounce-back win against East Stroudsburg this Saturday to stay alive in the playoff race. That's all for sports, and remember to log on to KUBears.com for all the latest in KU athletics.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you again on Thursday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with more news from Kutztown University.
For Brady, Katie, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.